And if you're making any errands ahead of the Super Bowl for Sunday, you want to be pretty careful if you're heading out onto the roadways for Saturday, because we've got a wintry mix on the way. And similar to Wednesday, it could cause some slick road conditions as well as the sidewalks too. So just be very careful if you're heading out. As we look at future track, we may see some activity even as early as about sunrise, though I do think there will be plenty of dry air still near the surface. So this is going to be fighting a lot of dry air, so it may not quite reach the ground. I think really any impacts would be later towards, mainly after 9 a.m. and especially by 10. As you can see, future track showing that activity turning more widespread. Now this pink shade you see here is a freezing drizzle, somewhat similar to what we saw on Wednesday. Any kind of snow will be pushed further to the north across Wisconsin initially. That does change later on, though, as we head further into the afternoon. You'll start to see that snow line starting to reach further down towards that Wisconsin state line, but it's not going to be until once we get further into the afternoon, towards 2 o'clock, that we see that push of colder air and that transition back to scattered snow showers. While this happens, too, this precipitation will be starting to move out from west to east, so we'll see it turn a little more scattered later on towards 4, and then it begins to move on out. Could we still see a few flurries later in the evening? Yes, but not going to see too many in terms of impacts there, as we'll already have plenty of salt on the ground taking care of the icy conditions from before, but we're all nice and dry as we head towards the nighttime hours. So main threats here I'm looking at between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Not looking at a lot of ice accretion, but we didn't see all that much on Wednesday either, so we're especially talking about the untreated road conditions and the sidewalks that could turn pretty slippery pretty quickly, so you want to watch out for that. If there's anything that's going for us here is that it's happening during the daytime hours, so that sunshine, even though it's covered up by the clouds, may help limit that ice accretion too, and maybe help melt it away just a little bit with those temperatures getting close to freezing. So just nonetheless, be very careful if you're heading out on the roadways on Saturday. With those temperatures getting close to freezing up towards 33, but then we're much drier on Sunday, a little cooler, we're in the 20s, but at least we're dry. That does change next week, though, as we're looking at multiple rounds of wintry weather, including multiple rounds of snow, as we'll be on the much colder side of things as we head into next week. So this active February really getting going as we head towards the middle of the month. You'll see those highs in the 20s, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, even Friday for Valentine's Day, and your most accurate 10-day forecast, even maybe a couple chances there that we could see some snow showers and some bitter cold temperatures once we get some snow on the ground.